are certain fighters in the UFC who are rising up the rankings, where their performances have been better and better each time they compete. These certain fighters are making noise in their weight classes, which have shown signs of them winning UFC gold in the future. So for this video, I'll be talking about the 10 future champions in the UFC. Number 10. Umar Nurmagomedov. Just as Khabib Nurmagomedov retired from the sport as the undisputed, undefeated UFC lightweight champion, his younger cousin Umar Nurmagomedov has entered the UFC with also an undefeated record, who is looking to follow the same path to UFC glory. Under the tutelage of the late Abdulmanap Nurmagomedov, he has refined his grappling skills to another level and has looked very dominant in his fights. He would make his UFC debut against Sergey Morozov at UFC Fight Island 8, where he would get his hand raised with a submission win in the second round. With his name recognition and a dominant win in his UFC debut, he has caught the attention of the other fighters in the weight class, where soon he will make the climb up the rankings. With Khabib Nurmagomedov in his corner as his head coach, this will help give him confidence in his fights, but only time will tell how he fares up against the elite of the 135-pound division. Number 9. Askar Askarov. Askar Askarov has risen up the flyweight rankings quite drastically and has took some wins over some recognizable names in the weight class. The Dagestani is equipped with high-level wrestling ability and has always shown great confidence in his fights. The former ACB flyweight champion has refined and sharpened his striking skills over the years, where right now he is well-rounded in all areas. He is as comfortable on the feet as he is on the ground, which has helped him compete with the best of the best in the weight class at a high level. The undefeated flyweight has an array of tools in his arsenal and can be very unpredictable in his performances. He holds a dominant victory over Joseph Benavidez and also fought the current champion Brandon Moreno, where they fought to a draw. His rise towards the top of the flyweight division has been very dominant, where he has shown signs that he could be holding UFC gold sooner rather than later. Number 8. MacKenzie Dern. Over the years, MacKenzie Dern has evolved into a complete mixed martial artist and has shown that she can hang with the best fighters in the world. She has shown massive growth in all areas and is definitely a legit threat in the weight class. She has shown a better version of herself each time she has stepped inside of the octagon, and the belief she has in her skills shows in her performances. Her striking game has come a very long way and has shown confidence on the feet when she has fought strikers. She has made a name for herself with the high-level Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu game, which has helped her rise to the top 5 of the weight class. Even though she has suffered setbacks in her career, she is still young and is still rapidly growing as a fighter, where it's only a matter of time when she will be a UFC champ. Number 7. Giga Chikadze. Giga Chikadze has shown dominance since entering the UFC's featherweight division with his vicious striking skills. The former kickboxing standout has shown that his striking is on a different level and has just broken down his opponent with each strike, where it's starting to look like this may be the next UFC featherweight king. He has such confidence in his striking abilities and is very calm in every situation which is presented to him inside the octagon. The Georgian has forced his way up the rankings and now is seriously looking like a threat in the division. His viciousness combined with his ruthless ability to break his opponents down has made him stand out amongst the other fighters in the weight class. He is getting closer and closer to the top 5 of the division with each win and could potentially hold UFC gold soon. Number 6. Aleksandar Rakic. Aleksandar Rakic has slowly risen up the rankings as one of the dark horses in the UFC's light heavyweight division. His confidence has grown quite a significant amount since his UFC debut, which has helped him defeat some of the best fighters in the weight class. He stands 6 feet 5 inches tall and is always the bigger fighter going into the octagon. He has polished all of the aspects of his fighting skills, where right now he looks like a threat in the weight class. He has shown dominance with every opponent he has faced so far and proves each time that he is a level beyond them. His takedown defense is superb and has great distance management inside the octagon. He is a very difficult challenge for anybody and will definitely give problems to whoever is holding the belt when he gets a title shot. He has the full package and will definitely be favoured to win a UFC world title in the near future. Number 5. Shawn OMalley. Shawn OMalley has become one of the most recognizable names in the UFC due to his personality and his performances inside the UFC. He has a very entertaining, fan-friendly fighting style which has helped him increase his popularity and has allowed him to fight solely on pay-per-view cards. In his young career, he has shown that he can handle pressure on the big stage and seems to gain confidence each time he competes. His superb counter-striking ability has resulted in him getting multiple knockout victories on his resume. He is very confident in his abilities and has shut down his opponents impressively. He has often been criticized for not fighting higher-ranked opponents to truly test how good he is. I believe he is growing as a fighter and definitely has the skills to hang with the best fighters on the planet. He is still very young and is growing as a fighter with each performance, where in the near future I believe he will hold UFC gold. Number 4. Khamzat Chimaev. Khamzat Chimaev got his name out there after defeating 2 opponents in the span of a week whilst fighting in 2 different weight divisions. He has used his grappling to deliver ferocious beatdowns to his opponents, forcing them to take punishment on the ground. He has also shown that he packs a punch and was able to KO Gerard Meerschaert in just 17 seconds. He has brought so much excitement whenever he has fought, which has left fans waiting in anticipation on what happens next in his career. His full potential is unknown, and it will be interesting to see how he fares up against the elite of both the middleweight and welterweight divisions. The popularity he has gained with only just 3 fights is just unbelievable, where now he's one of the most recognizable names in the company. I believe what he has shown so far is nothing short of remarkable, where he has definitely shown signs of holding UFC gold soon. Number 3. Tatiana Suarez. Tatiana Suarez has shown great dominance in the strawweight division ever since she won the Ultimate Fighter Season 23. She has a very strong wrestling base and has shown a great strength advantage over her opponents. The confidence she has in her abilities has translated well when she enters inside the octagon. The fierce competitor inside of her comes out, where she is able to adjust as the fight progresses and is able to dominate her opponents in all areas of the fight. With the perfect record of 8-0, she has shown substantial growth in her skill set as she has progressed up the rankings. The ferociousness she has shown inside the octagon has shown that she has the qualities and skills required to hold UFC gold one day. Even though she has been on the sidelines, there is no denying what she is capable of. The sky is the limit for Tatiana Suarez and will definitely reign supreme with UFC gold around her waist in the near future. Number 2. Islam Makhachev. When Khabib Nurmagomedov retired and vacated his UFC lightweight championship, the next fighter who stood out in the lightweight division to eventually hold UFC gold was Islam Makhachev. Islam Makhachev is the cousin of Khabib Nurmagomedov and has a complete identical fighting style to him, where his wrestling skills are on a different level. He is able to enforce his game plan on his opponents, where it has made him into a very difficult challenge to deal with. The pressure and the threat of the takedown has often made his opponents second guess the next move, which has often led them to being taken down and fighting off their back. Just like his cousin Khabib, he is able to take his opponent down at will, and his opponents know what they will expect when they sign to fight him. As he competes with high level competition, it will be interesting to see how he deals with the elites of the division. He has been moving up the rankings with relative ease and is beginning to show signs of being a future world champion. Number 1. Jiri Prochazka. Yuri Prochazka has been a breath of fresh air since he's entered the UFC's light heavyweight division in mid-2020. He has quickly made himself into one of the most exciting fighters in the UFC today with his non-stop action he brings inside the cage. His unpredictable and awkward fighting style has made it difficult for his opponents to read his next move, where he's able to find opportunities to land powerful strikes, breaking them down. His cardio is next level, where he's able to keep the same pace and the same output for the whole duration of the fight. The pressure and the high intensity he brings with him inside the octagon has proved too much for his opponents to deal with so far, where they are welcomed with onslaught of attacks from weird angles, which they have no answers for. With only just 2 fights in the UFC, he has shown great potential and has already made his way to the top of the weight class. He is a freak of nature and is a serious threat in the weight class, where it is definitely clear that he will be a champion in the near future. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video, please hit that like button. If you want to see more videos like this, please hit that subscribe button and the bell to be notified when we post videos. So that was my list of the 10 future champions in the UFC. Let me know your honorable mentions in the comment section below. Also check out my previous lists I have made on my YouTube channel. Please do let me know what improvements I can make, and also if you have any ideas for lists in the comment section below. I appreciate your support as always, and I'll catch you guys next time.